In this part of the video, I will be discussing a Microsoft project. Through the use of Microsoft Project, we assigned tasks to each member in the group to accomplish either individual task or joint task. As we continue on with our work, we reviewed and we updated our Microsoft Project weekly to keep up to date and also mark what stage of the task we were at. As seen here, we had a list of tasks we had to get done, and when we started, we assigned reasonable deadlines for each task made, and at the very left we see the team member who was assigned a certain task. In the early stages of our project, we had Sean and Mark work on the Java to build a solid foundation to start us off with, and then we progressed on to all work on the Java project. Java included us incorporating implements, methods, array lists, and adding and removing from the database we made. For the SQL, myself and Paddy worked a lot on the aspect of this project. We had the task of working on the SQL statements we intended using for our code and trying to populate these tables we made. We also had to connect the JDBC with the Microsoft Azure database. And lastly, here's the final version of our Gantt chart.
Hi, my name is Mark. I've contributed to developing the primary Java features of the app and did the testing for it too. So this is just testing if our connection to Azure is correct, which it is. It's going to print nothing just to show that it's okay. And for artist, this is just inheriting from our interface to test if the method is correct. So it's going to test artist has been added, so it adds it to the SQL securely. And to remove it, successfully move with 0 songs because this is only testing if the artist is there. And now for the song class, in our song class we are testing if we can add a song. Very similar to the artist add, it corrects it, so by null because it's only adding the songs, but the test song is added, no artist because it's only song, and to remove the song. Test song has been removed from the database.
So this is the flowchart of the application. I'll use this to showcase the different areas and tasks worked on by each member. To start, the application prompts the user to add or remove an artist, to search for an artist or song, then to add song or remove a song. Mark worked on getting the initial prompt set up. So as soon as the user starts the application, this is what they'll be prompted with. We then first worked on the artist feature of the application. The user is given the option to add or remove an artist, which then updates the SQL database live. Paddy and Richard worked on the tables of the SQL and using Microsoft Azure to allow the tables to be updated live and not just to a local database, meaning that once the tables are affected, we could each see these live updates remotely from our own computers and not just from one person's computer on a local database. I worked on getting the inputs from the user to be connected to the database, meaning that once an artist was entered by the user, the database would be updated with the data received directly from the Java application. Once that was working, Mark cleaned up the code and worked on interfacing and improving the code quality. We got the search feature working directly after. Then Paddy worked on adding songs and Richard worked on removing them. The application checked if the artist exists in the database, which was worked on by Mark. All the data is then sent to the database. We all reviewed each other's code before pushing to GitHub to ensure it was working and up to standard. We held meetings in Discord to assign each other tasks and check our progress. We used Microsoft Project to easily assign these specific tasks and deadlines, which gave the project much more structure overall.
My name is Paddy. And I was responsible for the SQL/database side of this project. Everyone done a bit of SQL, but me and Richard were the main ones. We were more comfortable with it. We were more comfortable refactoring, changing tables, dropping tables, cutting out columns, rows, and all of that. So our first bit of code here is for the artist table, which is simply just an artist ID, which later on I will explain will reference to a song ID and an artist name. So the name of the artist I want to search or add into the database. The song table is a song ID with the in primary key as well. a varchar for the name, which is just allowing me to print characters to put in the names, and artist ID is also referencing the foreign key of song ID. So this is the database. It's on Microsoft Azure. This is very helpful for our project as it was remote. Everyone could do it from anywhere they wanted. We all have preferences to allow our IP addresses into the database. So our first table here is song. So it's the song ID and the song name and the artist ID of who wrote or sang that song. And then we also have the artist table with the artist ID and the artist name. So this was just the database. We have so many things we can do. We can add songs, remove songs, add artists, remove artists, shuffle songs. So most of our functionality is coming within Java, but this is just the Azure SQL side of it. I was also responsible for just setting up the Discord for the team for communication.
In this part of the video, I will explain how the random song method, basically the shuffle method of our playlist app, works. Over here, we have a random song method, and inside our random song method, we have our try catch. And inside our try, we have our string SQL, which contains our SQL statement which we carry out in our code. Over here, we have the select top one song, the song name, and the artist name. This provides the database field with what we wish to get. Here we need to know both the song's title and the artist name. Over here, we have the from song SQL statement. This line details the table from which we want to choose our data. It is the song table in this instance, using the artist ID column as the connecting element between the two columns. We then have the join artist on song.artistid equals artist.artistid. This links the song table and the artist table. This enables us to get the name of each song artist. And then lastly, we have the new ID. This creates a new special identifier. We achieve a random ordering of the results by using this identification to organize our results on our song database. We then enter into a while loop, which then reads our data from our database and then prints out the name of the song from the song table and the name of the artist from the artist table. We then merge the two pieces of information together to the output onto the screen for the user to see.
Hi, this is Mark of Team Lily, and this is the Play Explorer app demo. When you run it, the user is greeted with 5 options to search for an artist or band, add a song or an artist, remove a song or an artist, shuffle the playlist, or exit the playlist. So to start off, let's search for a song, or search for an artist. So let's say The Weeknd. It's not found in the database. We have the option to add him, so let's add him. And let's continue. So let's give him a song, add a song. Let's say The Hills. Enter the name of the artist, The Weeknd. Continue. Let's give him another song. Add song. So we'll call it Star Boy, The Weeknd. Continue. And now if we search for The Weeknd, we're prompted with the 2 songs. So this is updated in SQL. So if we search for the 2 songs, they're added there. Same with artist. This is updated. So let's continue. So let's say we want to remove The Weeknd, or remove one song actually first. So let's remove Star Boy by The Weeknd. It's been removed. And if we remove the artist actually, it removes everything, so including the songs. Search, so The Weeknd. No, let's add it a different way. Continue. So let's add an artist or band, so let's add an artist. So The Weeknd. The Weeknd's been added to the database. Y1, The Weeknd, and boom, he's found. So we also have a shuffle feature, so it shuffles around everything in the playlist. So Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, Breathe by Pink Floyd, People Tell Me Everything by Kazan. So it has everything from what you add, and it can shuffle around. So let's just exit the playlist. Thank you.